Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends, whatever place you are tuned on to the Life Signatures podcast. Welcome once again, and I'm hoping that you are having fun. I'm hoping that your life is shaping up to the degree that you want it to shape up to. These episodes are always about purpose, productivity, and resilience, and every single day it's a daily show. You'll find an episode every day on those particular topics. There's not a single day that you'll miss an episode so far, and I'm grateful for this opportunity to be able to serve. I'm grateful for the strength that I've been given. I'm grateful for the wisdom. I'm grateful for the passion that I've been able to use to serve all these 4 years plus up to the time that we're having the 1485th episode, which is today. We are in the middle of a series where we're talking about the 19 powerful life nuggets from the life of Mike Tyson. He shared these things with Joe Rogan in an interview some time back in the year 2020, and when I listened to it, I just knew that I needed to crystallize this message and share it with you. So let us look at this. This is the penultimate series. This is the penultimate episode to this series. Stay tuned.
Welcome to the Life Signatures podcast with Lawrence Namale. Lawrence is a life coach, author, and keynote speaker who loves to tackle different topics on purpose, productivity, and resilience. His mission in life is to awaken all your boundless possibilities available in you. Life Signatures podcast is dedicated to bring to reality every single person who knows that deep down in their gut, there's got to be more to life than this. And now, here is your host, Lawrence Namale.
The episode tomorrow will be the final episode in this series. It will be maybe 20 episodes. Can you believe that? 20 episodes ever since we started this series. Actually more than 20, because there was 2 episodes for introduction, and then later on there was 2 episodes in a particular point that I thought I should do 2. I can't remember what point it was. So 20 plus episodes in this series will end tomorrow, and I'm grateful for that. But today, let us just do a small recap for you, and I'm encouraging you to go back and listen to every episode in the series so that you can get the full message. But in a nutshell, number 1, the life nugget is internal fear can be unfounded. Number 2, appreciate the power of starting small. Number 3, the importance of your people. Number 4, be alert to recognize the moment to confront your conditioning. Number 5, allow the pull of life to respond to your push. Number 6, there is a difference between conditioning and being in shape. Number 7, impossible is nothing to someone that tries. Number 8, practice. Number 9, find something that you can do, but not for money. Number 10, know and respect your opponent. Number 11, create a champion's edge. Number 12, learn to change with the times. Number 13, build a structure. Number 14, have a coach. Number 15, know yourself. 16, the importance of a vision. Yesterday. Number 17, have a mentor. Today, in the episode, the life nugget number 18 that we learn from the interview that Mike Tyson had with Joe Rogan is this: play to your strengths. This is a champion talking, so we've got to listen. This is a man who was a heavyweight champion at the age of 19. He says, play to your strength. Probably the most unlikely of champions those guys who are unlikely to become a champion, will always be told what is not going on for them and what they cannot do or what they do not have. And the problem is that you can amplify what you do not have so much so that you cannot see. You cannot see what you do have. You can amplify what you do not have at the expense of what lies easily within you, so much so that you forget what's going on for you. You forget your strength. You don't have this, you don't have that, you don't have that, and you can dwell on that. But you do have something. It just reminds me of sometimes newspapers. They will write a seriously bad story about you. They amplify it, could even put it on page 2 or page 1. Headline. Right? And then when you complain or something like that, they made a retraction in the obituaries. One tiny line. And that's exactly what some people are in life at times. A wife complains from morning to evening about what you haven't done, what kind of person you are, and so on. It is as if you're the worst specimen ever in this world. And what goes silent are the things that you've actually done, or the things that you're actively doing right now. Nobody says thank you for them. Nobody raises up and says, I'm grateful that at least these things are going on. It is just the focus on the negative. You don't do this, you don't do that, you don't do this, you don't do that, you do this wrongly, you do that wrongly. That's sometimes what people do with others' strength. They look at people's weaknesses. Mike Tyson says, learn to play with your strength. Learn to play actually to your strength. He was told that he cannot be a champion with his height. And you know Mike Tyson's height. If you compare Mike Tyson and some of the guys that he floored, some of the guys that he knocked out, they were taller. Inches taller than him. He's a little shorter than the average boxing champion of his day. Even when you compared him with his idol Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali was taller. A bit taller than, actually quite taller than, as compared to Mike Tyson. And regardless of this feedback, he got this feedback. Let me tell you something that happened to me. I wanted to create some kind of alternative curriculum 10 years ago. 13 years ago actually. And this curriculum was for parents to quote unquote homeschool their kids and call their permission, give these kids permission for greatness. And actually that's the name I gave that book, which I've never published, Permission for Greatness. And so I approached quote unquote a mentor, and they didn't even approach, it just came in a discussion. And they were asking me, so what are you planning? You're planning to get married? What are you doing? I mean, what's on your heart? What project are you working on? And I told them that project. You know what they told me? They said, you're not even a parent. How can you instruct parents and you don't even know? You're not even schooling. You don't even have a child. Huh? And I benched that thing forever. Okay, let me not say forever. But my point is, learn to play to your strength. Learn to play to what is already available to you, not what you do not have. Stop listening to what you do not have. Oh, you don't have this, you don't have that. They told Tyson, you're short. You will never be a champion with that height of yours. Regardless of this feedback, Tyson learned to put his passion and developed his boxing style with his height. That's why if you saw Mike Tyson fighting, he's always bobbing up and down, like, his head is bobbing up and down ever so often. He ignored the height disadvantage and formulated a strategy in his fighting style that will compensate for it. He knew, that's a weakness, but my strength at this and my strength at that. And so he championed this style of him, and he became a seriously ferocious fighter. He would advance at you. I mean, I heard him say that he was told to not to punch at an opponent. He was told to punch through an opponent. And that's why some guys said, if that guy got you, you received a punch from Mike Tyson, you will remember it. Probably not even live to remember it if you're not a boxer. He said, success in life is about having the desire and the will. You can have the style, but what's the morale behind the style? That's what counts. How bad do you want it? Pure greatness is the willingness to die. This is Mike Tyson speaking, and I quote. Let me just quote it again. And he said, success in life is about having the desire and the will. You can have the style, but what's the morale behind the style? That's what counts. How bad do you really want it? Pure greatness is the willingness to die. Mike Tyson. So the lesson we're learning here today is never perfect what you do not have. There's no point at all. He says, use your strengths instead, for they are readily available. It's a life nugget. So the good thing, if I can add, the good thing is this. All of us have something. As in, there's nobody who doesn't have anything. All of us have something. Now we need to start there. We need to start there and perfect what we already have. Tomorrow we bring this to a close, ladies and gentlemen. But until then, bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to Life Signatures Radio. If you enjoyed today's show, subscribe to Life Signatures Radio on iTunes, Stitcher, or visit our website at lifesignatures.libsyn.com. Life Signatures Radio, fresh, clean, and inspiring.